6 days a week.
She'd always be at that window there.
This is where Clara Matisse sat,
Looking out for the mail there and go get the mail there.
waiting before her daily walk across the Armand Road. A walk she's done countless times right across from her home.
Yeah, it is difficult there knowing that happened right there. She was so close to being home.
On June 19th, while crossing the same road she spent nearly 5 decades looking at from her bedroom window, she was hit by an oncoming vehicle.
How could you miss her or not see her?
Matisse ultimately succumbing to her injuries last Saturday.
She didn't deserve it there. Yeah. She'll be missed there. I was close to my mother.
Her son Richard remembering his mother as an avid fisher who spent nearly 5 decades turning these walls into a home for them. And just walking around this home, you quickly get a picture of who Matisse was.
She raised me up good. I took care of her.
A woman who loved fishing, crafting, who had an endless love for each of her fur babies.
She's always had dogs.
And her children.
She was a good mom.
And with those memories in his heart, Richard is staying put.
Yeah, I'll live here. That's my home.
In the home his mom spent decades filling with love. Well, in the span of 25 years, Anchorage has seen a total of 194 people dying from being hit by vehicles. Those are based off of numbers provided by Meg Zaletel and more recent numbers provided by the Anchorage Police Department. Around 15% of those deaths have happened in the last 2.5 years. Now, take a look at this graph. It shows those numbers starting in 2023, including last year, when the media says we saw the highest amount of people hit and killed by vehicles in the past decade. Meanwhile, halfway through this year, we are at already 10 deaths. Now, with that in mind, the media really wants drivers and pedestrians to keep in mind the rules of the road. Now, this list shows just a few crossing options you might encounter, including some still illegal options despite the jaywalk ordinance changing in 2023. Things like darting into traffic, not obeying pedestrian signs, and choosing to walk in the street when a sidewalk is available are things that are still illegal and can result in a $50 fine. Meanwhile, if the pedestrian uses a vehicle, they can cross a street between adjacent signalized intersections or cross a roadway in a business district. And pedestrians still have the right of way in both marked and unmarked crosswalks. This graph shows you the problem as Anchorage sees the highest amount of deaths from vehicle pedestrian crashes in the past decade. We see this after asking APD for crash numbers from the last decade. Now, take a look in 2019 where we saw 5 deaths. Now, take a look in 2024 where we saw 15. Now, APD says the common factor across the board has to do with visibility. And in order to do something about that, APD is increasing presence in problem areas where people have been more prone to be hit. In October and November, APD says about half of their traffic citations were in these areas, where the department says it is focused on people not driving safely.